Season 2, Episode 2.
I'm Sean.
I'm Evelyn.
I'm Junior.
And welcome to Season 2 of Mitchell's Mighty Adventures.
On the third day of our trip, we left New South Wales and entered South Australia. We stopped in the town of Peterborough, which was called Petersburg until it was renamed in 1917. It was once a major railway hub, and there was a cool train carriage museum display in the main street that we got to check out.
All aboard!
All aboard!
There was lots of information about the history of the town, from the the camel meat factory, to the printing office that was left as a time capsule, and agricultural inventions that came from the town. It was a pretty interesting place, and we enjoyed our stop there. Tickets, please! Tickets! Tickets, please!
I have tickets.
Hey, tickets!
I have tickets!
That's not a ticket! Get off this train!
We continued towards the Eyre Peninsula and made it to Whyalla. We stayed at a caravan park right on the foreshore. The view was great, but it was pretty windy when we arrived.
The next day, after spending a bit of time on the jumping pillar and having a yummy breakfast, we joined a glass-bottom boat tour with Steve from Spencer Golf Adventures. Thankfully, the weather was much nicer than the day before, and it was a great day to be out on the water.
The boat trip took us to the Steelworks port, and on the way we saw some of the friendly local dolphins.
Dolphins! The dolphins are already hiding under the water.
Whyalla is famous for manufacturing steel, with approximately 1.2 million tons of raw steel produced at the steelworks each year. The boat tour that we were on had exclusive access to the port, so we got to get up close to see how the raw material are loaded and unloaded onto the ships for transport.
We got to see fish with the glass-bottom boat, but because of the recent bad weather, it was still a bit murky. Steve got us to put 3D printed crabs on the glass, which attracted the fish to come closer.
That and the food we helped feed them.
On the way back, we saw heaps of dolphins playing. We got to hear about some of the well-known local dolphins, including a mother dolphin called Nikki and her baby that had fishing line wrapped around its fin. They had been trying to get it off for the last 6 months, but there is still some that we could see.
At the end of the tour, we got some really cool 3D printed animals. Thanks, Steve.
Afterwards, we went to check out something else that Whyalla is famous for, its unusual jetty.
It is definitely unusual. It's round. The community chose the design, and it was constructed in 2019 after the original town jetty was declared unsafe and demolished in 2017.
If you go on the boat tour in winter, you get to see the incredible annual migration of thousands of the Australian giant cuttlefish, reaching up to 60 centimeters and weighing up to 5 kg. The town loved their cuttlefish. We saw lots of them in murals, sculptures, and this cool mosaic seat.
I saw a pelican.
Mom and Dad treated us to some ice cream, and then we continued exploring the town.
We found a sculpture of a diver photographing a cuttlefish not far from the jetty. See if you can spot us.
Then we went up to the Hummock Hill Lookout, which is a gift to the city from BHP in 1986. The city of Whyalla started out as a work camp at Hummock Hill. In 1901 and during World War II, it saw service as a gun battery. Nowadays, the lookout has great views of the city and information about its history.
Mum told us about a story written by a famous Australian poet named Henry Lawson called The Loaded Dog. It was a pretty funny story, and in Whyalla there's a sculpture of Tommy the dog made by welding thousands of pieces of steel rod together.
All while saying Whyalla was short, we loved it and we'll definitely be back.
Thanks for watching episode 2 of season 2 in Mitchell's Mighty Adventures. Catch you next time.
Bye.